have it. No, I'm not branding. I'm not saying that no more. The hot sauce guitar. All right, cut. Living the Braveheart cigar box guitar starving artist life. Today's video, hopefully, Lord willing, here on 171 shot at 171 Wretch Avenue. Amazing grace that saved a wretch like me. Sales. But before we, oh no, hold on. Listen, I got stuff all over the place. Sales. Before I do switch gears and put it into fourth gear in sales, look, details, but itsy bitsy, tiny, teeny, eensy weensy details matter. This right here, I'll get a better shot. Before I go into the sales jibber jabber, I just gotta fix this right here. It's buzzing. Listen, you can't hear it. All right, Captain, what? You said what? Where'd you get this here from? Where? Oh, my wife. Oh, this is from one of my wife's salesy. Where's that thing at? A pointer. All right, so if you were to apply this to cigar box guitar building as you're hunting down barbecue gain, okay, what competitors do well? Well, first of all, I'm not competing. Well, other guys might be competing. I'm not competing, so I'm not worried about it. I'd say what other fellow cigar box guitar builders and artists are doing well, and then we share ideas. Who's competing? What do customers want? Well, that's easy, yo. Love your neighbor, ask yourself, whatever they want. Within bounds, I guess. What you do well? I don't have any idea. I'm gonna fix this brass bridge. I don't know why I didn't think about this, but remember your distance, your scale length is from, and I was reminded of this from Thomas Davis Builder. There's a dude here who lives up the road at my last house who builds hardcore guitars, acoustic guitars. He builds a big harp guitar. Check out if you can find Thomas Davis Guitar Building, Columbus, Ohio. But anyways, I was asking him about fretting and like if he had any tools like this for doing your fretboard. I got an idea about this too. I'm gonna write that down real quick. Hold on. My drum beat ready to go. Push play. Sound check. The song comes in at 9. So there's all that drum beat, and then I'd come in on that 9. Okay, ready? All right, tune up. Let's do it. You want to see what I just wrote down? Look, they have this right here for going down here on your fretboard. This is a side note. This is a tech nerd note. I just thought about this randomly today, dude, as I was prepping for the video. So this right here does your fretboard, the sides here, so they get all like whatever. Del Puckett CBG encourages us to make sure everything other here is antique-y, if you got your actions sick as sick, and you can and you're straight and all the rest, and there's all the little workarounds that inevitably happen. However, spend time with your frets. And even still, dude, if you got like a CBG from any builder, myself included, and we sent that build to you tight and right, I've never had any problems with this yet, but I can see where it could be an issue for people who don't get it. These fretboards and the way we build these, depending on whatever, your wood will stretch and breathe, right? So your frets, even if you do a bomb job, you might get fret whatever, because if the frets won't shrink, but the wood will, so the frets will stick out. But anyway, side note, this tool right here, this does them like this. But bro, what if you made it so there was one on this side and one on this side? You see what I'm saying? I'm gonna hit up Rich. Are you a tool maker? Do you make tools? I think you should make these. You have to make me one and give it to me, because it was my idea. Make one of these for the stereotypical, of course, that'd be cool if you could adjust it. But make one of these with this side here too, at what is it, 1.5? The stereotypical size fretboard. They come bigger, smaller, whatever. But you see what I'm saying? See, I'm laying down right here, doing it like this, so that way you can put this on here, and it'll do both sides. And when you go like this, the frets move over sometimes. If you don't have hardwood, if you have these rollers and they're soft pine, you got to play that game. There's a whole bunch of ways to do it, but essentially with hardwoods, I don't really have a problem with that. Those frets go in the hardwood, dude, and like, boom, you're at it. And then so you go on this side, and then you go turn this side. Why can't you just have one that's measures across here? Where's Rich from Canada, dude? He needs to make me one of these. Do 1.5. Does that make sense? 1.5, and then right here, have your other. This video isn't even about this, dude. This is a bonus. Put it like this, like in here. And then have this space right here be a 1.5. That way, when you put this on your fretboard, those frets ain't wiggling and jiggling, not at 1.5. You can go whack it, and they'll stay put, and even if they're wiggly wobbly, they'll still, you see what I'm saying? Anyways, that's just like a weird thing. I wrote that on here. I should write both sides. Canada. Okay, what was I talking about, dude? Sales? When it comes to sales, seriously. So, we're gonna get this bridge fixed. See, your point goes right here. I should probably just redo this whole nut, dude, but because look, I got it all jacked up on a match. This is that's what I'm saying. That's why the 0 fret is so much more efficient. And now I'm really kind of like blazing my own trail here. Two things. I keep trying to get to this point and getting scatterbrained, dude. All right, I can take my methylene blue for brain fog I got from InfoWars, yeah. All right, this point right here should go all the way across, right? I wanted this string right here, the fourth one, my little floating one, to be lower, just because visually, when you're playing, look down, it looks like it's like way up here. But the thing I didn't do is I have my exact point right here, from here to here, like I guess before I got scatterbrained. From here to here is your scale length. But from Thomas Davis, the point is your takeoff point is where your note starts, whatever. And then like if you fret right here, it doesn't matter. Everything back behind here, when you're fretting right here, everything behind this doesn't matter anymore. So when you're doing your fret height and whatever, and your nut height. But I didn't sand this fourth one back. These ones right here, these three are good to go. I'm trying to give you the best light possible here in the doomsday bunker. These ones are good to go. This one right here, these ones are like right here. This one right here, where it's coming out, is a little bit forward, and it's buzzing, which like the guitar is screaming, "Fix me, fix me, fix me." Go get some coffee, because you need a brain. But sales, dude. See, I'm like procrastinating. Part of me doesn't really feel like fixing that. So it's like the smallest little detail, but I don't feel like dealing with it. You got to pull the strings off. I got to pull the nut back off. I got to put it all back together. Got to retune it. It must be hard. Sales, dude. What's for dinner? I'm procrastinating. Go to Cowboy Kent Rollins, and on his YouTube channel, he didn't pay me to say this, I'm just procrastinating. Learn to make his Wild West Cowboy Sloppy Joes. I've been trying to do that for a week. Sales. Oh, then he has the thing in his book, Cowboy Provisions. I just kind of thought now that I'm in the doomsday bunker and we're making, we're making instruments out of like nothing. So this idea of using what's around you and like having the bare bones, the minimum, if you just had nothing else. He has a cool list in one of his books of what the cowboys took. So if you think about that mentality, like what would you take if you were going across the plains, like basically to eat food? Anyways, I have this on my to-do list, and I actually have this whole thing in my list of sales stuff. Today, in this video, maybe if I can get my head together, one idea my little girl and I came up with was making a flyer. This is some sales ideas for you. If you're looking for ideas, if you have ideas how to sell stuff, let me know. All right, I've already tried Etsy, Reverb, eBay. All right. So we thought this is the rough draft. So we thought we're just gonna make like flyers. Hi neighbors, the holiday season is coming. I built cigar box guitars as instrument. Oh, as an instrument, or as she was writing while I was dictating like thoughts. So this was like the first draft. This holiday season is coming, and the cigar box guitars as an instrument or as American folk art. Oh no, she wrote, okay. The holiday season is coming, and I build cigar box guitars as a playable instrument. Yeah, she wrote playable because I was probably talking out loud, and she was all like, wait. Playable instrument. You can see my work on Instagram. I have 20 builds for sale. Did I mention they make great gifts? You can contact me at 614-902 beep, 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 beep. We live right here off Bank Avenue, off of 171 Wretch Avenue. P.S. I can build you custom bills or anyone you want to gift it to. I can video the whole process on YouTube and record a song with the final build. I can sell you one. I can build you one. Prices range from $250 up to $400 depending on the pickups. And there's a German saying as it relates to dismal sales and your bills piling up and credit card debt and all the little debts we incur through life. I heard this on David Jeremiah's thing, his radio show. He was talking about in Germany, there's two sides of the country. I don't know if it's east and west, north, south, whatever. Like this is like a cultural thing, I guess. He says, there's a German saying, people love the north or south. The situation is hopeless, but not serious. Do you speak German? You should say this in German as I'm reading this. The situation is hopeless, but not serious. And then the other side of the country says the situation is serious, but not hopeless. So one idea will be to make a flyer. Now I'm going to speed to my point. Then I've got some builds hanging up at Beechwald Farmers Market. I've had one there forever. I think I'm gonna put like a 20%. I need to make a star. A 20% star on there. Where's the note? Was it? All right. 20%. Hold on. Just here, go get some coffee. You gotta write the stuff down. All right. Like I'm gonna do like a. I need to do one of these. I need to do one of these deals, dude. Look. Like a star. You know what I'm saying? And then put like 20% off. So I want to do that. I want to go. So I got to go to Beachwald Hardware. I said Beachwald Hardware. Beachwald Farmers Market. There's one there. Then there's one at Love Light Records. You're gonna like this shop, dude. If I get this all on camera, you'll love this little drive time. Maybe. Beachwald Farmers Market, and then Love Light Records and Artwork, and then Porsche's, where my son works, whatever. There's one hanging there in the dining room. So, flyers and then 3 businesses. I might have an order coming up. Oh, and then finally, I want to go do a sales call. How many is that? 4 or 5? That's not bad, dude. Then this was a wine box, and I would like to maybe find more of these, to tell you the truth. This thing's cool. This thing feels like in the cigar box guitar world, this box, though not a cigar box, it's still the same idea. This feels like a cool like Gretsch, like a White Falcon. You know what I'm saying? Because like the White Falcons are huge, and they're hollow, but or like the Ted Nugent's Birdlands. I like that this real hollow feel to them. And then you put this pickup right here, and dude, this is yumptuous. So that's it. Did we get to this video? And then as always on this right here, you can see some of the I'm still learning on top of cigar box guitar building and all that. I'm still learning how to make videos. There's like a whole process to do it. People go to school for it to be cute and this and advertising and branding, and I'm just not into it, dude. I just want to build and share ideas. Then check out your ideas and then build, and then constantly interchanging things just because I like the puzzle nature of it. But behind all this, there's a bunch of songs here I'm putting on here. Praise Jesus. There's like, this is only like 24 of them. Then I did about, each one of these songs represents a build. Because I think generally speaking, I wrote one per build. That's not to be braggadocious. That just shows how much fun, like once you build, let's say you can't even play at all, and you're still learning. It's a great way to learn, because that's some of the most simple songs when you learn how to do it. The most, like, there's three basic, I don't want to talk about it. 3 basic, notes, 3 basic chord structures, whatever. You can start writing like a gazillion songs, dude, and you don't have to worry. Why? Mind you, am I kind of scatterbrained and like, because you're thinking like a million different things. You're thinking about a million different things. And I don't really feel like it's cold outside, dude. And I haven't even been, are you doing your chords? Are you doing chord practice? Are you memorizing your scale? We need another one of these. Wish they got the blues scale in D in here. I wish we could learn some other scales. All right, look. And then there's this over here too on the other side. I don't play in G, D, G that much. I need to start trying it out. CB Giddy. Okay, what was I doing? Oh, this nut. Tempted and tried we help me to wonder why it should be this all the day long. That'll work for now. Dude, this has got this little nub right here. This little nub, little side nub, little sidecar. So these guys are all crowning like right up here, right here, but then this guy right here was like forward, so I had to kind of push him back. And also it was buzzing, so what is that string? That's a little thing from CBG. That's like a little high string. So go in here and give him a little tickle. See? Yeah, that's what it is. So, I'm going to meandering and yip yap. It'll follow the lead. Alright. That still is taking off. Still taking off a little bit forward. Push it back. Like you can tell this place is still. Before I run upstairs and sound check this and then prepare to go do the grand sales adventure, maybe it won't be on this video, maybe it will be. I wanted this floating string here just because I think it's cool, especially as it relates to floating your slide. So you're not doing this. Hear that? Now you shouldn't be doing it anyways if you're a professional, but it's still more fun to have it like gummy and. So I could put like a strip on here with like little screws, like dye this black or dye the same color this right here is, and put this on here, and then the person could ideally use this right here as like a slide. Like I can't hold on, I can't do it. Like you could do a bigger string. See that? So I, was thinking of doing that. I could, or I could. Maybe the person buys it. But look. So you would basically have this like a screw. I could put a screw like here. I would put a screw basically where all of the, or every other position marker, like a gold one or something. And then you can go. Or leave it off. Or I was also thinking about right here, where I have it like right here, like this, is like coming out to right here, and then rasping all of this right here out up to here. So like in your hands here, it's being stopped right there by that guy, right there. But wouldn't it be cool, dude, if like this right here didn't exist? So this disappears and then resurfaces like up here. So up here you'd have this kind of feel for your, and then when you want to go in for the slide, dude, just. So I'm telling you, brothers, sometimes with the spirit of Betzalel and a Holiab, the ideas flow like wine, bro. You see what I'm saying? This, remember, there's no, I'm not being all whatever. I find it fascinating. This is like build one. This is 166. I've built over like 250 now. This is the 166, the one that I've hand fretted. Sometimes I get weary of doing it, but that's why I take a break. That's what I just kind of just did. Bye.